We help homeowners with their roofing and siding projects. Financing options are available, and we can get you under a new roof no time at all. If this sounds like you, visit roofingservicecompany.com. That is roofingservicecompany.com.
Early break.
Weird things that freaks me out. Unleaded gas still. It says unleaded. There hasn't been leaded gas for 40 years. Why does it say unleaded gas? It should just say gas. There hasn't been leaded gas since the 70s. It freaks me out, but it should just say gas. You can pick. You can pick what hey, we have this. We have the premium. We have
with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Bush from 6 to 9 every weekday morning on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Big news from your Nebraska lottery. Mega Millions is now more mega than ever. First off, a new multiplier is built into the game. Plus, there are now bigger jackpots, better odds, and prizes start at $10. So don't miss out on these fantastic enhancements. Visit your favorite Nebraska lottery retailer today and play Mega Millions with the new built-in multiplier, bigger jackpots, better odds, and prizes starting at $10. Drawings Tuesdays and Fridays. $5 Mega Millions top prize odds, 1 in 290 million.
Give your furnace a break with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows. Heartland of Nebraska Windows offers a free estimate, full window replacements, all vinyl triple pane windows, and a lifetime warranty of everything, while still keeping their prices affordable. Sounds too good to be true, right? Heartland of Nebraska Windows is locally and family owned with their own team of installers. Give the window experts at Heartland of Nebraska Windows a call today at 402-430-3852 or visit them online at heartlandofnebraskawindows.com. Elevate your home or business with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows today.
Welcome to The Drive with A.D. Raff and Amon Gray. Former Husker football national champion, speaker, and author, Aaron Davis.
Nebraska will win the national championship. The Cornhuskers beat Miami. It is history, 13-0, and bring that trophy back to Lincoln.
Former Arena Football League quarterback, former head coach of the Capital City Crush, and guru of Husker football history, Chris Raff.
25 straight wins for the Cornhuskers. One of the most dominating stretches in college football history.
We may have seen one of the best teams in the history of college football tonight.
12-year NFL veteran.
He's got some speed to go with strength.
Huskers and Green Bay Packers Hall of Famer.
Shovel pass to Green into Vikings territory. Finally brought down.
And University of Nebraska eSports coach Amon Green.
Look at Green all by himself. 20, 10, touchdown.
Sponsored by Doors Plus on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this beautiful Friday morning here at the mothership. 1040 O Street. Come grab some coffee. We got Crystal as the barista today. We've got people back there in meetings, people back there reading books, people back there on their phones. It's a great morning, Nick. You've already put in 3 hours, man.
Here we are, gentlemen. I feel good. It's a Friday. Can't complain. The weather's nice. Yeah, here we are. The weekend is on the cut. Good news.
3 degrees with a high of 82 today. Rafferty in Huntsville, Alabama. Good morning, my man. What's the heat check, brother?
Sitting at 68 degrees and clear outside.
No clouds. I love it. AG back in H-Town in Houston. How's it looking there, my man?
70, a little bit of cloudiness going on.
I love it. Real quick, how was the I know you were in Dallas talking with your daughter, hanging out there. How did that trip back come, AG?
Oh, good. I waited. It rained a little bit on the way back home, but it wasn't bad. But the night before, that's the whole reason I stayed up there later, an extra day, because it was like thunderstorms down here in Houston area.
Mm-hmm.
It was smarter than the average bear. So
absolutely. Okay, Nick, Raff, and AG, I got a question for you before we get to our guest.
This should be good.
I got a question for you. Would you rather take $500,000 in cash or 150 yards out at your favorite golf course for $5 million? And you got two chances. Would you take $500,000, no questions asked, or would you take two shots from 150 yards out for $5 million?
What are you talking? Do you have to make the shot?
You have to put it on the green.
That's stupid.
I'm taking cash.
Yeah, give me
the cash on me.
Is it tax free?
You're taking a $500,000 cash.
Yes.
Cash on me.
150 yards out.
Not a chance.
Not a chance. Cash on me. Straight cash. Came in small bills too.
Raffy, what would you do, man?
Give me the 150 yards out.
Okay.
Hey,
stupid.
Raff,
stupid answer.
No, you know what, Raff? I'm with you. I would take my 2 chances for $5 million.
When have you in your game done that, AD?
A lot.
You've
AG.
made it from 150
No,
out.
you have to put it on the green.
That's what I mean. You made it
on the green.
Oh, on the green?
Yes, on the green.
That's
On the
simple.
green.
That's simple. I thought you said make
No,
it.
heck no, I wouldn't
You
do
said.
that.
I thought you said make it too.
On the green.
I'm going to be honest. I think I asked him, I said, do you have to make it? And you said, yeah.
On the green.
Yeah.
On the green. Oh,
Yeah,
give me
that's what you said.
1.5 million or whatever it was.
$5 million.
Yeah, I'm taking my 500 cash.
Okay. Raffy's like, I already told you what I'm
You
doing.
said make it.
$5 million. Let's ride.
Yeah.
That's a 54 degree. We're good.
I've seen you
With
miss
my
it.
swing right now with my swing. I already know.
If I remember
I know
correctly,
my game is not good right now. So
you missed some for $20.
right.
Actually, a couple times. Dave.
I know what my game is right now. So I'm being honest. I know.
Yeah, we got to know our capabilities. Folks, before we go any further, we're going to start right now as far as that goes. We got my man Levi Tigger in the house, co-owner of HealthLink here in Lincoln, Nebraska. What's up? There goes DF rolling by. He said he's going to roll up and punch you in the ribcage, Nick.
I'm waiting for it. All bark, no bite.
All bark, no bite.
All bark, no bite. I like that.
Yes, Levi. We got Levi here, co-owner of HealthLink here in Lincoln. Levi, good morning. How you doing, brother?
Good morning, gentlemen. It is great to be here. I love Fridays, and we got a good one today.
Yes, we do, man. You know what I like? I'm loving that little stash of beautiful protein snack bars you got right there. I told you I forgot my protein drink this morning. I got the shake. I'm shaking, man.
Oh, we'll get you right.
We'll get me right.
We'll get you right. You bet.
Folks, Levi is someone who's passionate about helping people, not just those who lose weight or get in shape, but truly transform their lives. I've seen it firsthand. Levi is also a Nebraska native, along with his wife here at Yale, calls Lincoln home. He's got over a decade of experience in the health and nutrition and business. He's the co-founder of HealthLink, a holistic wellness solution right here in the capital city in Lincoln, Nebraska. They're all about building better habits, creating a strong community, and elevating the human experience one link at a time. Levi, again, welcome to the show, man.
Hey, thank you so much.
Absolutely. Levi, like I said, I've had a chance to work with you before, and I'll get into that later. But the first thing is I want to get to you. Been over a decade. What inspired you to get involved or to bring a franchise here? Was it something that was other places, or was it something that you and your business partner decided to bring to Lincoln?
Yeah, it's kind of a mix of things, and I don't want to go back too far, in my background, but probably started a little bit with the health drive from sports back in junior high and high school, and just kind of realizing that when you invest in yourself and you put in the hard work and you get results. For me, I'm very goal driven. I love results. I'm progress oriented, and I want other people to experience that. Mm-hmm. So I think that's the root of it all. And so with my career path, everything I've done, whether it's my education at UNL, whether it's personal training background, gym management, our past opportunity we were blessed to do that, we got a ton of experience and gained a lot of knowledge that helped us with HealthLink. All these experiences are going to be health related, progress oriented, and really just give me this well-rounded background so I can truly help people in a multifaceted way, because that's what I think it truly takes to be truly healthy, is a well-rounded approach and a balanced approach.
Absolutely. Before the guys hop in there as well, was HealthLink something that started in Lincoln, or was it a franchise that was someplace else?
So our past opportunity that we were doing, again, very blessed to be able to be a part of that. We learned a lot and took a lot of the good things from that, and were able to incorporate that into HealthLink. HealthLink, we started almost a year ago. May 28th will be our 1 year anniversary. Man. Yeah, thank you. So we were able to take those things, but this is 100% local. Our last opportunity was a franchise. So proud to bring something 100% local. It's myself, my co-owner, Steve Holsworth, and then we have one health coach currently. Her name is Brittany. Shout outs to my team there. They're a great team. It's very small and local right now, but we definitely have, we're ambitious. We have grand vision and we have ideas for obviously scaling that up long-term in the future, but we got to take it just like with our little philosophy you mentioned there, one link at a time. So.
Absolutely. Hey, G, go ahead, my man.
Yeah. What's up, man? Levi, thanks for coming on. Got a question with the way you, I say start your clients out with, what's the process, the starting process of getting evaluated from what they, come and what they want to do to what they obviously, when you observe them during the workout, what they need. So how's that process start off for them when they first come into your studio?
Yeah, that's a great question. And we definitely have that personalized approach. We have a balance of having a framework that we know will guarantee success and progress for everybody, but we have the ability to really personalize that delivery and focus on what that person's goals are and what they're interested in learning along the way. So to start from the beginning, they come in, we're going to do a quick tour of the store so they get a little bit acclimated. And we're going to jump into a 3D body progress scan. It's going to give all the measurements. AD, love that one.
Yeah. I was sitting there in my boxers, man. I was like, what type of visit is this, dog? I love it though, man.
Yeah, you gotta get down to the nitty gritty sometimes.
Yeah.
So what that information does, we get to see all the body composition. That's going to help us set goals. And really, we want to be, we want to help educate people that, hey, we're going to be honest, and it's not in a demeaning or cruel way, but we don't want someone to have a bunch of visceral fat or a bunch of health complications and them not know it or know what the risks are if they continue down that path. And we're okay with that, being the health, health leaders in the market, that really want to be open and honest with what this could look like down the road. You have two paths. Do we stay on the road we're on if we're struggling, or do we choose, hey, let's take some steps to get a healthier lifestyle and prevent some of those health risks long term? So that's kind of step one. We want to have the full scope. Then we go into a consultation. We learn all the ins and outs of that person, and we put the puzzle pieces together on learning, okay, what are their goals? What is their lifestyle like? What do they really want for outcomes and education wise out of this program? And then we piece together their journey, and we work with them week in, week out. They get their coaches, their guide. So not only they're learning our HealthLink programming and our plans and all that and making progress, we're really kind of that person in their corner week in, week out, figuring out what those wins are and keeping those going, figuring out what the challenges are. Everyone goes on vacation. Everyone has to go out to eat. Everyone has stresses in life. So we're really going to coach them through all those things and learn how to just do it a little bit healthier, a little bit healthier. Here's a solution here. Here's something you can do to reduce your joint pain there. And this just it's an ongoing journey. I'm getting a little long-winded here, but I just want to kind of give the full extent here that's kind of what happens after we kind of figure out where they're at, what their goals are. We'll put them on the right starting plan, at least be working with them. And then the journey kind of evolves from there. And we focus on not only nutrition with them and have a meal plan, but we're going to focus on the fitness side, establishing a workout routine and regimen. We can help with form and all those types of things. And then a wellness aspect too. We kind of circulate between those three: nutrition, fitness, and wellness, again, to get that comprehensive approach. And with wellness, some people don't really know what I mean, but that's kind of the mental and the emotional side of health. That to me also means sleep hygiene, which is super important, getting quality sleep so that you're fully recovered and restored mentally and physically. And that also means, stress management, proactive, reactive, and so on it goes.
Nice. I like it. Hitting all the dots. I like it.
If you played a long time in NFL, still a enthusiast about his body, take enthusiast with health, nutrition. So I know you guys are definitely speaking each other's language on that.
Yeah.
Raff, this. The thing that I appreciated, Raff, before I let you get on, is there was no pressure. I appreciate it. Ariel and Levi reached out to me. It was like, yeah, I try to visit. I don't say every business in town. I definitely don't do that because there's some it's just not a fit. But with them, and of course, our guys at other places here in town alike. But the thing I appreciate about Levi and Ariel, like I said, just the personal touch. Levi still sends me text messages. What are we going to do this week? What's the plan this week? And dude, that means a lot. I'm letting you know that, making that publicly known that something means a lot to me personally, publicly, just keeps my head dialed in. Each morning, the mornings you would send those things kept my head in. There was just no pressure, and I appreciated that. Because a lot of times when people say, will you just come check us out? You're like, oh boy, here comes the sale. You guys were very laid back about that, and I appreciated that, man, more than you know. So just let you know that publicly, man.
Thank you. Yeah.
Raff, go ahead, my man.
So you guys are just east of 70th and Pioneers. And then if people are interested, do they give you a call, or do you take walk-ins, or how does that work? And then also I was wondering, do you guys have like a workout facility inside the building there, or?
Great questions. Yep. Up on 70th and Pioneers on the southeast corner there. You can walk in, although, since we are a little smaller team, if we are wrapped up with other appointments and whatnot, probably the best bet would be to call ahead, 402-858-9356. You can also schedule online, although usually the easiest way is to give us a call and we'll get you taken care of from there. And then to your other point, we do have what we call an iMatter studio. It's a multi-purpose room, anything from education, presentations. We can set up more formally for that. We can do cooking demonstrations. We can set it up for more of a fitness studio so that we can do, up to a 10-station full body circuit, or we can work one-on-one with that client to figure out, form, to really get, an exercise routine down, or just simply to put them through an exercise or a yoga routine if they'd like.
We'll go around when we got time. I want to make time for this because I'm loving what you're saying here, man. Habits. And habits are huge because we all got habits, good or bad, regardless. When you're focusing on behavior and daily habits, rather than just weight loss, why is it so critical for long-term success, in your opinion, to shape their habits? Because we know habits shape behaviors. Why do you guys preach that so much about habits and daily behaviors?
Yeah, a little bit of an analogy. So maybe twofold. So think of your health as like a garden. One, you have to invest in it, and you have to plant the seed. You have to put in the fertilizer and water it, and you have to take care of it. And you have to manage the weeds that grow up. Now you can, and those are the bad habits, right? So you can you can mow over the weeds and the dandelions and everything, but they're going to pop right back up. So as soon as you kind of get off the diet or the quick fix thinking, and you feel like it's a destination that you've achieved and you've arrived at, and now you can just you'll go back to those old ways and old behaviors, and those weeds are just going to pop right back up, so to speak, and you'll be right back where you started. Absolutely. So that's a huge separator for us. Yes, we are going to use some strategic and, some strategic principles and strategies that we know are proven to be, safe and effective for weight loss. That's their goal. But it's balancing that with giving them the true lifestyle skills and behaviors and choices. That routine, I guess, is what I'm getting at. That is going to set them up for success long term, so that they know how to continue to take care of that garden of their health and keep those weeds out. And if they do pop up, they know how to now manage them and dig them out by the roots so that they don't grow back.
I like that. Hey, G, go ahead, my man.
Oh, put me on the spot. Okay.
I got if not, no.
No. I like what I'm hearing. Because obviously making it kind of user friendly, getting into fitness, getting into I say a workout plan is the better way to go, because then you get the attention. You get people that want to stay and do more. So with that, has it been any success stories so far in your short time? I know you just said you've been around about a year or so, but any startups, clients that come in and like they've already has felt the difference in their body from the fitness side to the health side and dealing with, I say the biggest thing of this is learning how to manage the stress in your life on that aspect.
Oh, we're so blessed to have success stories every day. I mean, you name it, you have your weight loss success stories that, isn't just about the weight loss. It's about what it's doing for that person in their life. When they're losing the weight, their joints are feeling better. They're feeling more energetic. They're better able to take care of their families and have a better, just day to day and enjoy life when they get to, go on vacations or whatnot. So I could go on and on about that. We just had someone that we posted. She was on our plan for 3 months. She lost 31.2 pounds, I believe it was. Wow. But get this, Aaron, minus 5.1 inches around the waist in 3 months.
The right way.
The right way. And so the body composition is changing. We're not just losing weight. The percent body fat is coming down, but the lean muscle mass is going up. And that's due to our philosophy of our planning and programming with our meal plans. And just with her too, we got her on a fitness routine, something she wasn't doing. We talked about the importance of resistance training, what that does for not only improving your lean muscle mass, which is going to help your metabolism and just your functional mobility and beyond, but what doing resistance training also does is it helps your bone density, bone mineral density. And that's a big aspect for people, especially as we continue to age. We want to have good joint health, good bone health, and we want to have those supportive muscles, those little stabilizer muscles throughout our body working for us so we don't, have a decline. So that's just a couple examples. One, maybe just for another flip side example, this one actually just recently happened, so it's fresh off my mind. We gave a sample to someone who's going to be doing the marathon the other weekend. And so gave him the sample. It was a sample of we call it our Fuel Boost. It's our pre-workout. So took that before, and immediately after the marathon, let us know, hey, the first 90 minutes of my experience was absolutely phenomenal. When can I come back and get that? Came back, got it. Let us know again already that they took that, had a great workout, did PRs and multiple exercises after just doing a marathon. So we get to see it, whether it's a little hit of, hey, here's a good product, go have a great experience. And it's kind of that short term. It's more that longer term. Someone's losing 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 pounds or more, but also getting to maintain that long term. And now all of a sudden they're doing, routine exercise, and now they're learning how to, strategically mindful breathe so that they are reducing stress, and so on it goes.
Got one last for you before we let you out of here. We sure appreciate it, LT. You've got the store, you got the app, the coaching, the essentials toolkit, a number of great products in your store. Like I said, I love the pudding, man, because it helps that sweet tooth of mine. I had a bowl of it last night, and I kind of cheated. I got up at 1:30, had some beef jerky, but that's another story. But the sweet stuff helped. But for someone who's listening right now, they're just feeling kind of just stuck in their health journey, or don't even know where to start. What's their first step they should take?
Yep. Call us again, 402-858-9356. We'll schedule a free consultation. We'll get you that 3D body scan. We're up on 70th and Pioneers, just the southeast corner there. Call and get scheduled. Come in. We'll welcome you. We'll get to know you, your goals, your needs, and what you really want in terms of outcomes. And we'll do the rest. Your coach will put together your plan. We'll get you set up with, again, as AD mentioned, our HealthLink Essentials toolkit. You're going to have a smart body scale that goes home with you. You get your body composition, your weight. It syncs up to our app so that you and your coach can see your progress, make sure it's healthy. And then beyond from there, we'll get you your meal plan, and you're all set off to the races. But yeah, that's going to be the first step is either call us. You can walk in, but like I said, we want to make sure that we have time for you and you get a great HealthLink experience. So please call.
Folks, Aviva, I can't thank you enough, man. And like I said, I keep emphasizing those small things. Those small things do mean a lot in a world to where there's just a lot of different places out there. That's definitely one that makes you guys a differentiator in this space, man, to helping people live healthier and longer lives as far as that goes. So again, folks, check out Levi and his business partner. Your business partner's name again?
Steve Holsworth.
And Steve Holsworth there at HealthLink and 70th and Pioneers right in the corner there. You will not be disappointed. Levi, thanks for joining us, man.
Thank you. Thanks, gentlemen.
You bet. Folks, we'll be right back. It's The Drive.
You're welcome.
At Parkview Animal Hospital in Lincoln, it's not just their professional care that sets them apart, but their warm staff and state-of-the-art facilities. Whether it's for a routine checkup or a comprehensive medical procedure, at Parkview, your pet isn't just another number, but a valued member of their caring family. Visit them at PAHLincoln.com today and in person just south of 14th and Pine Lake Road. Parkview Animal Hospital, your pet, their passion for happier, healthier, furry friends.
Hey, what are you talking about over there?
Huh?
I said, what are you talking about?
You know, Bill, I think it's time for both of us to get our hearing checked. We should head over to Christensen Hearing Analytics.
Oh, yeah, I've heard about them. They offer a free hearing consultation and screening, affordable hearing aid prices, and a knowledgeable staff with over 30 years of experience.
Visit Christensen Hearing Analytics today in Williamsburg Village or give them a call at 402-489-3450. Christensen Hearing Analytics. A better life starts with better hearing.
Mike, the insurance company wants us to replace the roof.
Wait, what? I thought everything was fine.
Yeah, it says right here a roof is too old and they won't be able to cover us anymore.
I guess it is 15 years old. Hi, I'm Austin, Roofing Service Company. We help homeowners with their roofing and siding projects. Financing options are available, and we can get you under a new roof no time at all. If this sounds like you, visit roofingservicecompany.com. That is roofingservicecompany.com.
Are you buying a home? Westgate Bank understands that you need to make important decisions during your home buying journey. Our local lenders in Lincoln and Omaha make themselves available so you can get the information you need to know. Use our mobile mortgage app to manage your transaction from pre-qualification to closing, no matter where you are. Get the service and convenience you want from a local community bank where our interest is you. Learn more and visit us online at westgate.bank. Westgate Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Give your furnace a break with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows. Heartland of Nebraska Windows offers a free estimate, full window replacements, all vinyl triple pane windows, and a lifetime warranty of everything, while still keeping their prices affordable. Sounds too good to be true, right? Heartland of Nebraska Windows is locally and family owned with their own team of installers. Give the window experts at Heartland of Nebraska Windows a call today at 402-430-3852 or visit them online at heartlandofnebraskawindows.com. Elevate your home or business with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows today.
Have you been injured in an accident and don't know where to turn? You need an attorney you can trust to handle your case with professionalism and compassion. The attorneys at Liberty Law Group understand that a call to an attorney is a call for help. If you've been injured, we want to help you. Liberty Law's experienced attorneys are committed to the pursuit of justice for those injured. Call Liberty Law and find out how we can help you get the compensation you deserve. Call 877-42-LIBERTY. Call the trial attorneys you can trust. 877-42-LIBERTY.
Noticing more dust at home? It may be time for duct cleaning from Bryant. Breathe easy and healthy. Call 467-1111. Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Bagels are the best place to start off your mornings, and you can order your breakfast ahead of time on their app. You can't go wrong with one of their great bagel sandwiches or breakfast burritos. Stop by any of their 4 locations in Lincoln and their location in Seward. Bagels and Joe.
Big news from your Nebraska Lottery. Mega Millions is now more mega than ever. First off, a new multiplier built into the game. Plus, there are now bigger jackpots, better odds, and prizes start at $10. So don't miss out on these fantastic enhancements. Visit your favorite Nebraska Lottery retailer today and play Mega Millions with the new built-in multiplier, bigger jackpots, better odds, and prizes starting at $10. Drawings Tuesdays and Fridays. $5 Mega Millions top prize odds, 1 in 290 million.
The electrical workers of Local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeyman electricians from $32.50 to $42.50 per hour with paid benefits. And if you're looking for a new career, they're hiring apprentices at $19.50 per hour with paid benefits. Call the office at 402-423-4497 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Copple Chevrolet GMC, and they're having the biggest hail sale they've ever had. A huge opportunity is at your front door right now. Some of these cars we're fixing, some we're not, and some it's totally up to you. New Sierra starting at $15,000 off list. New Canyons at $8,500 off list. New body styles on the Acadias, $3,000 off list. You need to hurry as there's going to be a lot of people heading to Louisville. Check us out at copplecars.com. Stock numbers G121492, G187747, and G196599.
Out here on Nebraska's calm, welcoming waters, fishing is a breeze. It's the sweet spot where solo anglers find quiet before the catch, families reel in memories, and first-timers discover what makes fishing so special. From the Panhandle to the Platte, the best fishing happens here beneath Nebraska skies. Get started at letsfishnebraska.com. Sponsored by Nebraska Game and Parks, aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association in this station.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
Empower a child today with the Teammates Mentoring Program. Hope is only a conversation away when you choose to share your talent, time, and heart with the child. Together, you can build a relationship based on strengths and chart a brighter future, 1 week at a time. Find out how you can be a mentor by visiting LincolnTeammates.org. Become what you needed as a kid by joining the Teammates Mentoring Program today. Garage doors can break down or quit working at the worst times. At Doors Plus, they understand that a broken garage door sometimes means repair and not replace. Sometimes, all you need to make your door like new again is a few bolts, a realignment, or even a new balance. Trust the pros at Doors Plus to handle your garage door repair the right way so you can get on with your busy schedule. Visit them online at DoorsPlusLLC.com or give them a call today at 402-590-5800. Doors Plus. Garage doors and more.
Now back to The Drive with AD, Raff, and Amon Gray on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Folks, we are back. I want to thank Levi again from Health Link here in town. Is out talking to a buddy of our the guy I just met, actually, Zach Emerson. Zach Emerson used to be a teacher at Southern, which is down in the it's not too far. It's more Wymore area over there.
Oh, very familiar.
Yeah, right over there in Wymore. So it's good to meet Zach. He's with FCA now. So and Levi out there talking a little biz. John Squire texted and he goes, I'm talking about the golf. He goes, I'm dialing in and sending a heat seeker right at the stick, baby, and then I'm going to bank to my cash for $5 million check. And you know what, folks? John Squire, Abby Squire's dad, me and John go back a long way. John, I have seen him escape more than Harry Houdini.
That's what I heard.
Dude, he will off the box. These times we played off the box, but then he's up there for a birdie. He doesn't miss putts.
I was disappointed because I didn't realize that. John, I don't know why we haven't hit the links yet, my friend.
I don't know the last time John's played golf, but he has a putter. We have to bring him on the show sometime whenever he's open. He's got to talk about a putter he's got, and that putter is older than me and you probably combined, Nick.
Dang.
We're talking like
wood.
Yeah, it's
what?
I was asking if it was a wooden putter.
That's legit.
Yeah, I was
That's
asking
a legit question. They used to make wood putters.
Yeah, I know they did. I got a couple for collection. I think
that's what AD uses.
I think you were looking more by 51 age. Go, boy, I think it's really got to be old because 21. But you had ADs today, it just gets really bad.
Yeah. So we get lopsided. That teeter-totter starts to get more teeter and less totter.
I love the game of golf. You guys, a big game for the Huskers today in softball. Speaking of the Squires, Abby Squire had a great game. The Huskers in general had a great game yesterday in the 9-1 run rule over Penn State. Penn State had knocked out number 6, I believe, Iowa.
That is correct.
The day before, so they were hoping to repeat that against the Huskers. The Huskers said we're going to have none of that.
Nope.
Today they take on number 2, UCLA at 4 p.m. Now check this out, gentlemen. Yesterday marked Nebraska's 23rd run rule of the season, most in program history.
Yeah,
they've had 23 run rules. That was their biggest one. Like I said, the most in program history. Gentlemen, thoughts about yesterday's game? Nick, start off. Raffi, AG, whoever.
Nebraska. I'll start with this, just because she's one of the most prominent players in all of college softball. Every game that Jordy Ball is in the circle, Nebraska has a chance to win.
Mm-hmm.
Every single game, and guys, that's all you can ask out of your starting pitcher. We can cross this over into Husker baseball. I'm not going to, but if you have a starting pitcher in the circle on the mound that throws strikes, is competitive, can get guys or girls out, you have a chance. And so ultimately, when it's all said and done, that's all you can ask from your starter. That's all you can ask for somebody that's throwing the ball. Is stay competitive enough to where you at least give your team a chance. And that's all. Every single time Jordy Ball's in the circle, Nebraska has a chance to win. And that's why they're a 40-win team. And that's why they're still in the hunt to host a regional, which, guys, today they play UCLA today. If Nebraska is able to knock off UCLA, a team that's been a top 5 team all season long, Nebraska's able to do so. We're talking about Nebraska hosting a regional next week at Bowlin Stadium. I mean, it could be a really fun couple of weeks here in Lincoln and around the Husker softball team. Yesterday, they beat a Penn State team in the fashion they were supposed to. They allow a run in the top of the first inning, but guess what? What do good teams do? They respond. They come back. They put up a crooked number in the bottom half of the first inning, continue to add on runs, and then in the bottom of the fifth, they end up scoring their 8th and 9th runs of the game. And it was production and input from all 9 spots in the batting order. You had Ava Breadwell have a nice day at the plate, had a 2 RBI base knock earlier in the game. Abby Squire in the middle of the order had a 2 RBI triple early in the game. But then obviously you have the usual suspects of Jordy and Ava Cusack doing their thing as well, guys.
I mean, but also she hits the ball. You got the pitching down pat too, then able to go to the plate and support her calls as a pitcher. So, and then from that, like I said, it's just really easy to get the other teammates motivated to come in and get to the plate and do their thing too. So when she's playing at the top of her game, like you mentioned, Nick, hitting and pitching, basically, it makes it easy for everybody to come out there and be a little bit more energetic and a little bit more hyped up to go out there, hit the ball, play well in the outfield, in the infield as well, make big plays because they know what they got going on. So that's just the motivation factor once you get a good player like Jordy on the lineup, basically.
Well, Raff, I mean, when you look at Jordy, one thing that she does, if you look up at the scoreboard and whether you're a coach, whether Rhonda Revelle, Lori Sipple, Olivia Farrell, whoever it is on the staff, right, or a player, you sit there and go, all right, Nebraska, you need 2 or 3 runs, and you feel like you got a pretty good chance to win that game when Jordy Ball's in the circle.
Oh yeah, definitely. This is her time of year. I mean, she's got the 2 national championships under her belt. It gets to this is where you make your money, and this is where I'm glad that we have her on our side, because she's gonna raise those tides. She's gonna raise those other players on that team, and Nebraska's gonna be a danger. I mean, they already are a dangerous team, but I think they're gonna shock a lot of people this year.
Well, I'm sorry. Go ahead,
Go
AB.
ahead, man.
I was gonna say, like, think about if you are. And a lot of this, when you're talking about Big Ten softball and baseball, we have the conversation all the time about national respect. Softball, Big Ten softball is really good, especially with the additions of Oregon and UCLA into their and Washington was good a couple of years ago. They made the Women's College World Series with Ruby Malin, a former high school state player in Nebraska. But what I was going to say is, there's a lot of room for respect in terms of nationwide respect and stuff like that with RPI and things. However, imagine you are a top 15 team in the country. You're ranked 13th, and you say you have to look at who you could play in a regional if Nebraska isn't able to host, and they go, all right, so we have to play Nebraska. Nebraska's the 2 seed in our regional. All right, let's look at some of their personnel. Oh, it's a pitcher that has a sub 1.5 earned run average per game in the circle. She has almost 20 home runs on the season. She has 50 hits, 50 RBIs. It's like one of these things of like, okay, that's who we have to play. But Nebraska's so complete as a team that if you are a 15th in the country saying, okay, let's look at the 2 seed that we have to play, and it's Nebraska, you're annoyed by that, because you're sitting there going, dang, this team is really, really good. It's not their fault that they play in the conference that they do, where there's not a lot of eyes on softball in the middle of the country from a national perspective.
Yeah, for sure.
Nebraska, this game, the last time we played, you said it goes so well.
Yeah.
So there's going to be there'll be some chips on the shoulder with this one, I'm sure. And it's going to be 4 o'clock game. You go back with Nebraska, though, too. You look at a lot of their stats, just Jordy Ball. I'm just watching that game yesterday. Obviously, we watched a little bit of it here, and then we watched the rest of it, kind of the highlights, and watched the rest of it at home. But Jordy Ball, I mean, her numbers, and granted, I'm going to say this. It seems to be at times that noted Nebraska athletes across sports sometimes get snubbed a little bit. I'm just going to say that by the Big Ten.
Yeah.
Just going to say it. But you look at what Jordy Ball has done. I mean, the numbers are just ridiculous what she's done on a national scale. And so, like I said, right now, all eyes will be on Nebraska, this game right here. So she's got a chance to showcase her skills on a national level as well, man.
Certainly. And I think like the one thing I will say with the first matchup between Nebraska and UCLA took place, I want to say on February 20th. The season started the early second week of February.
Yep.
That Nebraska softball has grown tremendously since when they played back in the middle of February. So you can look back and say, okay, yeah, Nebraska lost that game 9-1 in 6 innings. It was out there on the road. Nebraska's team is very different and it's grown a lot, and that's where it's so easy for us to get wrapped up in Jordy Ball, and rightfully so, right? Because she's doing some special things. But if Jordy Ball was not on this team, this is still a top 25 caliber type of roster and one that can compete for a Big Ten championship. And that's what should make you so excited. Because now let's talk about the other players on the team. You have a catcher in Ava Bredwell, who's consistent behind the dish, was also Big Ten Freshman of the Year, now is in her 4th year with the Huskers. You have a transfer in Ava Cusack, who has the same number of home runs on the year, has also over 50 RBI on the campaign with 19, and she's your shortstop, right? You look at the Kamenzen sisters, the transfers from Arkansas there. You look at the type of year that Bella Bacon has had, and these other players.
Olivia Nardo,
even
the other one.
Yeah, even Kayla McGee in the circle when Jordy Ball's not pitching. Abby Squire is obviously in the trusty leadership there.
Right.
There is so many pieces that even without Jordy Ball, the stats will continue to jump off the page. Now you add in a first-team All-American, a player of the year in the country type of caliber player,
national champion,
that's when we get really excited about what Nebraska can do in the postseason when it matters most. Sure, they lost this game on February 20th to UCLA in 6 innings, but this team has grown a lot since, and they are playing their best at the perfect time. They are playing their best at the perfect time, and a lot of times in softball, baseball, and any sports, it's all about who's hottest at the perfect time.
100%.
4 o'clock, it'll be on the Big Ten Network.
That's right.
So 4 o'clock our time, you can check that out. Also, real quick before we go to break, the men take on Michigan.
Here we go. Nebraska, Michigan tonight, the first one. So a little bit of programming note for that. Just to know if you were planning on going out to the games this weekend for Nebraska and Michigan, the game on Sunday got moved up 30 minutes. It was initially supposed to, first pitch was at noon. It's got moved up to 11:30 a.m. because of traveling schedules with the Michigan Wolverines. But tonight, 6 p.m. is the first pitch for Huskers and the Wolverines. Nebraska, 11th in the Big Ten standings. Need it. Senior day is tomorrow on Saturday. Sunday is going to be a good day. The weather's going to be perfect. I'm going to probably make my way out to at least 2 of the 3 games, and if not all 3, just because this is your last chance this season to get out to Hawks Field and watch the Huskers. And while the season hasn't gone the way we've wanted it to, certainly we got perfect weather for towards the middle of May, and Michigan is a top 7 team in the conference. Nebraska needs to win at least 2 out of these 3 this weekend to really kind of feel good about their chances to make the tournament in Omaha.
It's going to be a beautiful weekend to do it. Nick, going out there to check that out, my man. Folks, when we come back, we got some history to discuss. We got a great 10 o'clock hour and 10:30 as well, because there's someone that came out of the woodwork, out of retirement, that we'll discuss as well. It's The Drive, 937 Ticket. I'll be right back.
Garage doors can break down or quit working at the worst times. At Doors Plus, they understand that a broken garage door sometimes means repair and not replace. Sometimes, all you need to make your door like new again is a few bolts, a realignment, or even a new balance. Trust the pros at Doors Plus to handle your garage door repair the right way so you can get on with your busy schedule. Visit them online at DoorsPlusLLC.com or give them a call today at 402-590-5800. Doors Plus. Garage doors and more.
Give your furnace a break with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows. Heartland of Nebraska Windows offers a free estimate, full window replacements, all vinyl triple pane windows, and a lifetime warranty of everything, while still keeping their prices affordable. Sounds too good to be true, right? Heartland of Nebraska Windows is locally and family owned with their own team of installers. Give the window experts at Heartland of Nebraska Windows a call today at 402-430-3852 or visit them online at heartlandofnebraskawindows.com. Elevate your home or business with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows today.
Roses are red, violets are blue. You should treat mom to some barbecue. At Hog Wild Pit Barbecue, we think award-winning moms deserve award-winning barbecue without having to lift a finger. We invite you and your family to gather around our table on Mother's Day for Hog Wild's slow smoke favorites, or place an order to go online at gohogwild.com for a spring picnic where mom is the guest of honor. We look forward to seeing you this Mother's Day. Hog Wild Pit Barbecue, 3210 Cornhusker Highway in Lincoln.
Support Matt Talbot Kitchen and Outreach on Give to Lincoln Day. Your gift will be received by a portion of Lincoln Community Foundation's matching fund. Homelessness is a complex problem facing our community. By working together, we can find solutions. Your donation for Give to Lincoln Day moves us closer to ensuring that everyone in Lincoln has a safe place to sleep at night. Because of your generosity, hope lives here. Give anytime through May 29th at givetolincoln.com.
Bagels & Joe is the best place to start off your mornings, and you can order your breakfast ahead of time on their app. You can't go wrong with one of their great bagel sandwiches or breakfast burritos. Stop by any of their 4 locations in Lincoln and their location in Seward. Bagels & Joe.
Are you a fan of local wine, craft beer, cider, or spirits? Don't miss SIP Nebraska's 12th anniversary celebration May 9th and 10th at Mahoney State Park, and join others who share your passion for great drinks. Enjoy unlimited tastings, live music, delicious food, artisans, and lawn games as you celebrate Nebraska's vibrant beverage industry. And when you find one you love, you can buy a bottle to take home. Choose your ticket package at sipnebraska.com. The SIP Nebraska Spring Festival, a Blur event, May 9th and 10th at Mahoney State Park in Ashland. Memorial Day is coming up quickly, and you know what that means. Grilling season. You know what's more embarrassing than an overcooked piece of meat? a dirty, disgusting, and grimy grill. Let the pros at Husker Grill Cleaning get you ready for grilling season. They'll take your grill apart piece by piece, scrub every inch, and reassemble it so your grill can look and perform its best. Visit their website at huskergrillcleaning.com today to schedule your appointment. Husker Grill Cleaning, serving Lincoln, Omaha, Malcolm, and more.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Cobble Chevrolet GMC, and they're having the biggest hail sale they've ever had. A huge opportunity is at your front door right now. Some of these cars we're fixing, some we're not, and some it's totally up to you. New Sierra starting at $15,000 off list. New Canyons at $8,500 off list. New body styles on the Acadias, $3,000 off list. You need to hurry as there's going to be a lot of people heading to Louisville. Check us out at cobblecars.com. Stock numbers G121492, G187747, and G196599.
Your home is your empire. Protect it with Empire Fence. Get a free instant quote with the online estimating tool at empire-fence.com. See an upfront estimate with no hidden fees. An Empire Fence can provide privacy and improve the appearance of your home. Keep kids and pets in or out of your yard. Increase security and add value to your property. Visit empire-fence.com now to view the stylish and maintenance-free possibilities for your home and get a free instant online quote. Let Empire Fence protect your empire.
Rain, snow, or shine, John Henry's is here to keep your home's plumbing systems working properly no matter what kind of weather Nebraska throws at us. From unclogging toilets and drains to installing new water heaters and water treatment systems, John Henry's is your plumbing expert in the Lincoln and Omaha communities. Visit us at calljh.com or call John Henry's.
435-5555. John Henry's Plumbing, Heating and Air,
and Electrical.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Cobble Chevrolet GMC, and they're having the biggest hail sale they've ever had. A huge opportunity is at your front door right now. Some of these cars we're fixing, some we're not, and some it's totally up to you. New Sierra starting at $15,000 off list. New Canyons at $8,500 off list. New body styles on the Acadias, $3,000 off list. You need to hurry as there's going to be a lot of people heading to Louisville. Check us out at cobblecars.com. Stock numbers G121492, G187747, and G196599.
Out here on Nebraska's calm, welcoming waters, fishing is a breeze. It's the sweet spot where solo anglers find quiet before the catch, families reel in memories, and first-timers discover what makes fishing so special. From the Panhandle to the Platte, the best fishing happens here, beneath Nebraska skies. Get started at letsfishnebraska.com. Sponsored by Nebraska Game and Parks, aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association in this station.
Big news from your Nebraska Lottery. Mega Millions is now more mega than ever. First off, a new multiplier is built into the game. Plus, there are now bigger jackpots, better odds, and prizes start at $10. So don't miss out on these fantastic enhancements. Visit your favorite Nebraska Lottery retailer today and play Mega Millions with the new built-in multiplier, bigger jackpots, better odds, and prizes starting at $10. Drawings Tuesdays and Fridays. $5 Mega Millions top prize odds, 1 in 290 million.
Hi, Sean Callahan here of HuskerOnline.com, inviting you to join us here on 93.7 The Ticket. Every Saturday morning now in our new time, we're on from 8 to 9 with the weekly Husker Online radio show. We'll give you the latest in recruiting. We'll talk about what's going on with both football, basketball, and we'll probably share a few stories from the inside. It's every Saturday morning right here on 93.7 The Ticket. It's the Husker Online radio show from 8 to 9 a.m.
Are you a fan of local wine, craft beer, cider, or spirits? Don't miss SIP Nebraska's 12th anniversary celebration, May 9th and 10th at Mahoney State Park, and join others who share your passion for great drinks. Enjoy unlimited tastings, live music, delicious food, artisans, and lawn games as you celebrate Nebraska's vibrant beverage industry. And when you find one you love, you can buy a bottle to take home. Choose your ticket package at sipnebraska.com. The SIP Nebraska Spring Festival, a Blur event, May 9th and 10th at Mahoney State Park in Ashland.
Now back to The Drive with AD, Raff, and Amon Gray on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, folks, we are back. Nick, I'm glad you're going down to Hawks. It's going to be a beautiful weekend if you're heading down.
Heck
Remember
yeah.
the programming note, Nick, on Sunday's game.
That's right. 11:30 first pitch because of travel restrictions. I know we got to get to history. This is somewhat history, guys.
Absolutely.
So earlier this week, the University of Washington baseball team played an NAIA program. It was called Warner Pacific, okay? An NAIA program at Washington. Washington is a team that is on the bubble for the NCAA tournament for the regionals, okay? In the bottom of the 7th inning with 2 outs, while Washington is trailing by a score of 5-4, miraculously, every single light in the stadium was shut off. The game had to be suspended, and it does not go down as a loss to Washington. It goes down as just a game that never even happened.
Really?
Washington, it could be conspiracy, right? Man. To where Washington was trailing 5-4 in the late stages of the game. Every light, they didn't lose power because the rest of the stadium, concession stands, all of that, they all had power. All the lights that illuminated the field shut off, and they claimed that they could not turn them back on and that there was an electrical issue. So the game is suspended. Warner Pacific, since they don't have funds to travel to games, they were like, we got to go home. We can't stick around. And so they couldn't continue play. And Warner Pacific goes back home. Washington avoids a loss that would have basically kicked them out of any potential chances to go to the NCAA regionals. And I'm
not buying it.
Right?
I'm not buying it.
Wild stuff.
No.
But there's history that happened earlier this week in Spokane.
Spokane. I'm not buying that, brother. I'd be investigating that like a mug.
Yeah.
Well, this segment is brought to you by Jack Russell of Farm Bureau Financial Services. Jack has been a well-respected representative since 1999. Can help protect your home, vehicle, family, or even your future. Give Jack a call today at 402-421-9100 or visit one of his 2 locations in Lincoln or in Seward. Learn how Jack Russell of Farm Bureau Financial Services can help you. For history this morning, gentlemen, I know we had the Kentucky Derby almost a week ago tomorrow, as far as that goes. But in earlier Kentucky Derby history, this was actually the Preakness, the 55th, which is, another massive race. The 55th Preakness in 1930, Earl Sandy aboard Gallant. Fox wins in 2 minutes. That was jockey Earl Sandy that won the 55th Preakness in 1930. Rafferty.
Well, my history today is 2 birthdays. My first birthday is Tony Gwynn. He would have been celebrating his 65th birthday today, but just the remarkable career that he had, career batting average 338. For his average to go, for his average to go back to 300, he would have to have gone 0 for 1182. And then another stat.
Wow.
For Pete Rose to match him at the 338 career batting average, Pete Rose would have to go 750 for 750 just to match Tony Gwynn's career batting average.
That's impressive.
And then my second birthday goes out to the quarterback, number 15 from the University of Nebraska, Dylan Raiola. Happy birthday, Dylan Raiola.
Oh,
that is right. It's Dylan's birthday. He's I don't know if this is
19, 20.
I don't know
Okay.
if it's inside or public. He's back in Georgia actually right now. He's working out with some wide receivers. So he's doing some stuff down in Georgia. Yeah, that's the situation with Dylan. Family celebration, obviously, with birthday stuff, but flew back to Georgia yesterday.
Good to hear. Hey, G, what about you, my man?
Yep, got May 9th, 2003, Castlevania Aria of Sorrow was released over in Europe on the Game Boy Advance. I'm like, oh,
nice.
man.
I like the Game Boy Advance.
Yeah.
Good game on that game.
Big fun. Yep.
That's really good. We mentioned the Kentucky Derby, guys, and I just have to play this. I'm sorry.
Neo Epos is the leader at the top of the stretch. Journalism is on the move as they turn for home, and Sovereignty is coming with him on the outside. The two of them go run by with a furlong to run. Journalism and Sovereignty, nose to nose, down to the last 16th of a mile. Sovereignty has taken the lead. Journalism is second toward the inside. Baez is third, but it will be Sovereignty to rule the Kentucky Derby. Journalism and Baez over next. Final Gambit was fourth. The final time was 2:02.31 seconds.
My goodness.
That dude.
It's so fun. The most exciting time in sports. And there it is.
I'm a little upset with you today, Nick.
Why is
that? Yeah. After yesterday's announcement, I figured you'd be playing Hey Chicago. What do you say today? But
we should. The Pittsburgh Pirates fired their manager yesterday.
Dang. It's not even at the halfway mark. Good gracious.
They've seen enough.
They said, you've won 12 games, sir. It's time to
That's all they won?
They're 12 and 26 on the season.
26 right
They're
now.
12
Oh, well, they got
season.
They had what the Detroit Pistons has a couple of years ago.
Yes, I mean, here's the situation. I would tell you this: it's not all the manager. It's not because of the manager. There's
They've got
other
several issues.
There's other issues, just typical Pittsburgh things. But hey, what do you say?
What's a typical Pittsburgh thing? I just want to know. What's the typical Pittsburgh thing?
What's the typical Pittsburgh thing? Bad baseball. They got young guys. They got some good young guys. Key Brian Hayes. They got O'Neal Cruz. They have some young pieces. But Paul Skeens, of course. It's
beautiful stadium.
Great stadium. They just struggle to fill it. Guys,
12 games. Wow.
Yeah. It's, and
That's
12
rough.
12 out of 13.
When do the Rockies and Pirates play? I'd really like to go to that series.
Well, you'd probably go for 36 cents. That's probably how much.
That's actually probably too high. Just come on in.
No. Well, no taxes and all that. The actual ticket is about 11 cents. You got to get a dime and a penny. But what I was gonna say is, I will actually be attending a Colorado Rockies game in a little under a month. So I'm going to a concert on June 6th at Red Rocks out there, and I'm going with 7 or 8 buddies of ours. However, there's one of them that's a diehard Mets fan. Well, the Mets play the Rockies out in Denver with the weekend that we are there. And so we were like, all right, sure. Yeah, let's go ahead and get tickets. Well, we looked at buying tickets before the season even started when we decided, okay, we're going to go out to Denver. They were still like $39. And I was like, I have a feeling that these are going to change a little bit just in the matter. I didn't think they'd be this bad. I looked yesterday because he's my golf league partner is the Mets fan. I looked yesterday, nice little $4 entry fee to get into Coors Field on a Saturday afternoon.
Wow.
For Mets and Rockies. So we're going to be enjoying some
between $4, $6 tickets to see them against the Brewers in August. Oh my goodness, that's not good.
It's not good.
And the Rockies, Raff, they play them in August.
There you go.
There you go. Pittsburgh and the Rockies. All right. Yeah.
August
22nd through the 24th.
So the Colorado Rockies, just so everybody knows, their record on the year 6-31. They won.
What is going on?
Hey, they won. You thought Pittsburgh was bad? Try winning half of those games. That's all they won.
With
6 wins on the entire year. How do you even show up?
They're not even trying.
Yeah,
they're not even trying.
And the best part about just Major League Baseball is, in the NFL and the NBA, you have lottery chances to get draft picks and things like that. In the NFL, it's records, stuff like that. It's not that way in Major League Baseball. Just because the Rockies will win 23 games all season long doesn't mean that they're going to get the first number 1 pick in next year's draft. That's not the case.
Yeah.
So it is. I mean, it's a dumpster fire, man. They got a beautiful stadium, Coors Field.
They do.
And you just can't fill it because
driven by us a few times. Nice stadium.
Packer fan 72. I was looking at this morning, and as we go to break,
don't know if it's true.
I don't know if it's true. Well,
so
Bleacher Report and a few others reported it.
But if you look at who they're crediting as the report, that's what I'm saying. That's why we haven't mentioned it.
It's going to be interesting. We'll just put it that way until it's confirmed. But yeah, so we've seen that, and I was like, well, Bleacher Report, a few others put it in there, but I want to see to where it's like confirmed by UNC. To make to see if that's true. That'll give you a hint there what the embers may be. And embers don't necessarily mean it's a fire. There could be something, but just somebody started on their
It's just an additional like Bill Belichick and his girlfriend drama. But no, there's a lot of like, this is what I will say with a lot of the, it sounds political. It's not trying to be, like the national media. Like this is what they'll do is like somebody will, and this is where like it's a perfect example of little accountability in media right now is the situation to where some independent reporter that's covers or quote unquote covers North Carolina football makes this story. It gets traction. One major news source says, hey, so-and-so reports. Well, who is this? Who is so-and-so, right?
Basement.
Yeah, right. And so then once one major news outlet reports it, then another one says, okay, well, they did it, so it's okay if we do it. And then, in a week and a half, it could be said, hey, that's not true. Everybody knows about it because in this world of social media and news cycle, things just get rotated through so quickly that there's no consequences for being incorrect.
Absolutely.
Pablo Torre's ever going to become really popular, or Pablo Torre's not going to be really popular?
Yeah, right. Exactly. So who knows? It could be true, but until we don't want to speculate.
And at the end of the day, who cares?
Yeah. Yeah, right. This is like so much drama for no reason.
If it's not football or baseball or basketball or esports, why talk about it?
Yeah, exactly.
Basically.
We'll be back, fellas. It's The Drive. Keep riding with us. 937 Ticket.
Big news from your Nebraska lottery. Mega Millions is now more mega than ever. First off, a new multiplier is built into the game. Plus, there are now bigger jackpots, better odds, and prizes start at $10. So don't miss out on these fantastic enhancements. Visit your favorite Nebraska lottery retailer today and play Mega Millions with the new built-in multiplier, bigger jackpots, better odds, and prizes starting at $10. Drawings Tuesdays and Fridays. $5 Mega Millions top prize odds, 1 in 290 million.
The electrical workers of Local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeyman electricians from $32.50 to $42.50 per hour with paid benefits. And if you're looking for a new career, they're hiring apprentices at $19.50 per hour with paid benefits. Call the office at 402-423-4497 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Copple Chevrolet GMC, and they're having the biggest hail sale they've ever had. A huge opportunity is at your front door right now. Some of these cars we're fixing, some we're not, and some it's totally up to you. New Sierra starting at $15,000 off list. New Canyons at $8,500 off list. New body styles on the Acadias, $3,000 off list. You need to hurry as there's going to be a lot of people heading to Louisville. Check us out at copplecars.com. Stock numbers G121492. G187747 and G196599.
Prashawn Jackson here for Bauer Underground, who has been serving local contractors and utility contractors all across the state since 1997. When you see the black and white trucks, you know the baddest dudes in the business have arrived. Bauer is currently looking for equipment operators, laborers, diesel mechanics, and aerial linemen. Join the brotherhood built on hard work, authentic people, and pedigree of success. Bauer, a family-friendly company who reminds you, go Big Red!
Garage doors can break down or quit working at the worst times. At Doors Plus, they understand that a broken garage door sometimes means repair and not replace. Sometimes, all you need to make your door like new again is a few bolts, a realignment, or even a new balance. Trust the pros at Doors Plus to handle your garage door repair the right way so you can get on with your busy schedule. Visit them online at DoorsPlusLLC.com or give them a call today at 402-590-5800. Doors Plus, garage doors and more.
Are you a fan of local wine, craft beer, cider, or spirits? Don't miss SIP Nebraska's 12th anniversary celebration, May 9th and 10th at Mahoney State Park, and join others who share your passion for great drinks. Enjoy unlimited tastings, live music, delicious food, artisans, and lawn games as you celebrate Nebraska's vibrant beverage industry. And when you find one you love, you can buy a bottle to take home. Choose your ticket package at sipnebraska.com. The SIP Nebraska Spring Festival, a Blur event, May 9th and 10th at Mahoney State Park in Ashland.
Batter up! Join us this summer at Haymarket Park for 50 action-packed Salt Dogs games running now through August. Visit saltdogs.com for updates on everything you need to know about weekly promotions, giveaways, and special events. That's where you'll find the latest updates to make sure you catch all the excitement and never miss a homestand you want to attend. Haymarket Park is your ticket to fun all summer long. Visit saltdogs.com to get your tickets and unleash the fun.
Memorial Day is coming up quickly, and you know what that means. Grilling season. You know what's more embarrassing than an overcooked piece of meat? A dirty, disgusting, and grimy grill. Let the pros at Husker Grill Cleaning get you ready for grilling season. They'll take your grill apart piece by piece, scrub every inch, and reassemble it so your grill can look and perform its best. Visit their website at huskergrillcleaning.com today to schedule your appointment. Husker Grill Cleaning, serving Lincoln, Omaha, Malcolm, and more.
Lincoln's new craft cocktail lounge is Bar 48 in Lincoln. Located at 2639 North 48th Street, Bar 48 offers everything from cocktails to beer to wine and so much more. With summer right around the corner, you can always enjoy Bar 48's frozen beverages. Follow them on Facebook to stay up to date on their live music performances every Saturday night. Make plans to visit Bar 48 on North 48th Street in the heart of the University Place neighborhood today.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Support Matt Talbot Kitchen and Outreach on Give to Lincoln Day. Your gift will be received by a portion of Lincoln Community Foundation's matching fund. Homelessness is a complex problem facing our community. By working together, we can find solutions. Your donation for Give to Lincoln Day moves us closer to ensuring that everyone in Lincoln has a safe place to sleep at night. Because of your generosity, hope lives here. Give anytime through May 29th at givetolincoln.com.
Garage doors can break down or quit working at the worst times. At Doors Plus, they understand that a broken garage door sometimes means repair and not replace. Sometimes, all you need to make your door like new again is a few bolts, a realignment, or even a new balance. Trust the pros at Doors Plus to handle your garage door repair the right way so you can get on with your busy schedule. Visit them online at DoorsPlusLLC.com or give them a call today at 402-590-5800. Doors Plus. Garage doors and more.
Welcome to The Drive with A.D. Raff and Amon Gray. Former Husker football national champion, speaker, and author, Aaron Davis.
Nebraska will win the national championship. The Cornhuskers beat Miami. It is history, 13-0, and bring that trophy back to Lincoln.
Former Arena Football League quarterback, former head coach of the Capital City Crush, and guru of Husker football history, Chris Raff.
25 straight wins for the Cornhuskers. One of the most dominating stretches in college football history.
We may have seen one of the best teams in the history of college football tonight.
12-year NFL veteran.
He's got some speed to go with strength.
Huskers and Green Bay Packers Hall of Famer.
Shovel pass to Green into Vikings territory. Finally brought down.
And University of Nebraska eSports coach, Amon Green.
Look at Green all by himself. 20, 10, touchdown.
Sponsored by Doors Plus on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, folks, we are back on this beautiful Friday morning. It is 10:15 Central Time. I hope your weekend has got a lot of good plans. Maybe it's just a weekend of planning to do not much of anything. There's a lot of graduations. Big shout out to all of you that are listening and have maybe sons or daughters or grandchildren or neighbors or friends that are graduating. Congratulations to all of you.
100%.
There was one 2 days ago I seen by the post office. I'm not sure who graduated from Pinnacle, who that was.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. There's a lot of like the individual like law school and nursing school and things like that are going on separately from just like the undergrad stuff.
Right.
But if anybody wants me to stop by their grad party, eat some food, let me know. You can
food. You're gonna be grad party crashing.
Well, no, I mean it's just if you want me to stop on by, I love pulled pork. I know that's a popular food right now at grad parties. I don't need to cook these. You don't need to worry about desserts. But if you're catering something good, let me know. You can reach out 402-464-5685. My Twitter scrolls across the bottom.
I'm just going to give you his personal cell right now.
Yeah, I am not. I know better than that. That happened one time on accident. I tweeted out instead of this was back when the happy hour was still a thing.
Oh.
We tweeted out on accident my personal phone number instead of the stations, and I started getting texts. And so
yeah, no,
I bet you did.
It was not good, but
No bueno.
yeah. So I mean, in all seriousness, I love celebrating celebrations. So I love meeting new people. Give me food.
People, mom and dad be saying like, "Do you know who that is?"
Yeah.
No idea. No idea.
It's great to see you again. Great to see you. Congratulations. So you're the graduate, huh? What's your name?
Look at you.
Yeah, I brought a card. There's no money in it, but I brought the card.
Well, gentlemen, in the NBA action last night, the Timberwolves take down the
Here's
Warriors.
a business box of bagels to Bagels and Joe. We have these just all over the station over here.
Warriors take down the Timberwolves take down the Warriors 117-93. Wasn't much of a game. There was a scare in the game for a little bit right before halftime when Anthony Edwards was went down grabbing was I think with his left ankle, right ankle, one of his ankles. He was grabbing his ankle. Butler ended up with 17 and 7, 4 and 1, 17 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists. Randall dropped in 24 points and 7 rebounds for the Timberwolves. Timberwolves didn't really have any issues. I mean, they were up 12-0 for the longest time. So they took care of business. And it's still with Curry, you guys, they're still talking about a week out, give or take.
Mm-hmm.
Thoughts on that? It's tied up now in the series. It's 1-1.
Yeah.
Thoughts on of this series? I would just say game 3, gentlemen.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty actually for the long in the tooth Golden State Warriors, they're actually hanging in there with these young bucks. So good, I say good job there because between Anthony Edwards, Randall, just the youth movement right there, Mike Conley too, being younger than Golden State's roster, they're still able to put some defense out there, put some points on the board. And this right now, like you mentioned, Steph Curry's hammy is hopefully he could get it at least where it's not where, because in basketball there's sprinting, he don't need the full sprint all the time, but you just want to get to a point where you can be somewhat explosive and somewhat of a threat against guys like Julius Randle and Anthony Edwards that you play against. So if you could get to where it's not, going to be, detrimental to his game, then he's going to still be a problem out there on the basketball court if they could get that hamstring soreness down to it's probably like an 8 or a 9 now. If he could get to a 5 or a 4, then he could be the guy that we know in terms of shooting 3-pointers, but then also a threat by passing the ball when he gets into the paint and stuff like that.
Rafferty Curry says that you can't accelerate it. It's more than it's telling you. So I'll be one of those after a week. Really evaluated today. He was at the shoot around yesterday. He wasn't able to take stationary shots because of the pain, Raff. And Curry himself comes out and says that he's not even sure if he'll be ready for game 5 as far as that goes. So he's missing 2 through 4 for sure. But he says, however, Curry is unsure if he'll even be ready for game 5 of the second series. So this is a major, if you're Steve Kerr, Raff, I mean, boy, you're really having to rally the troops up on this one, a team of veterans as far as that goes.
If you're Steve Kerr right now, you're thinking about power outages, rain delays, pulling the fire. I mean, they need a delay because without Steph Curry, you might as well turn out the lights. It's over.
No. He's just thinking about how he can get his player healthy faster. That's about it. Or how he can get his player to be at least 80% out there on the court. If you throw in the tent like that, then yeah, you might as well not even say you're progressing to the next round.
I'm just gonna say
on that standpoint.
If Curry is not back, they ain't winning.
Oh no, I'm not saying he's not, him not coming back or whatever. I'm just saying as a coach, you want to be like, hey, I want him back. I need him back. Obviously, the players, because obviously he puts a threat on that basketball court. His 50% is better than most guys' 100%. I had a coach, say that. So understanding that process of it, because obviously you don't want to just full tent, regardless of giving effort, regardless of Steph Curry not being on the court or being on the court at all. So got to be competitive.
Especially for how many like the other guys that are on their roster. I mean, we're talking about these are guys that are, for the most part, their biggest contributors are all pretty old in terms of NBA in comparison to Minnesota as well.
Mm-hmm.
Buddy Hield, Jimmy Butler, obviously Steph Curry's in this conversation. Draymond Green is there as well. That they're all over the age of 32. And these, once you get towards the back end of the season, I know load management was a thing in the regular season, but as you get towards as you continue to go on in this postseason, where we've all had the conversations that things are more physical now. Like things are that the games are called differently. They're played with a little bit more intensity here
Which I like. They need that, though.
in the postseason. Is that when that starts taking a toll on the body when we're talking about games 95 and 96 and 97, and if you don't have Steph Curry out there, who's one of the best shooters to ever play the game, it's tough to see an avenue where this team can get not one but 2 games on the road. You just got to try to get it back, try to stick with it and don't let them take 2 from you at home at Golden State.
You guys, Draymond Green was caught with another technical last night. He gets in the locker room post game. Is he trying to be an angry black man, etc.? I'm not even into the politics of that. Do you think, if you guys saw, if you didn't see it, you don't have to say anything. But that play last night, do you think it was legit, or do you think it's because of the history of Draymond Green?
Oh, well, easy. It's probably most likely history. I mean, I didn't see it, but just knowing how through the years what he's drawn, it's no different than Dennis Rodman. Unfortunately, you get a reputation about yourself. Not saying on this call it's that, because I hadn't seen it, but just want to take an educated guess, most likely because of his reputation coming down from the previous years of getting technical fouls, and no matter the game seriousness or not, being a regular season game or being a game 3 or game 4 playoff game, doesn't matter. He's going to be himself, and he kind of do, that's part of his game sometimes, and players have that do that. That's part of their game, and the coaches understand that, their teammates understand it. So it's not really a part of, oh man, we can't play without him. It's like, no, we got to play with him, because obviously once he gets locked in, he's a rebounder, he's a good passer, he's a good leader. But every now and then he might, fly off the hinges a little bit and get teched up or get teed off. I mean, in that situation there, just got to be conscious of it.
He needed to get teed up on the play last night. He throws an elbow. He throws the left elbow. First off, there's flopping, and then there's like flailing out of control. And what he did from the offensive standpoint last night was he flailed out of control. It's the 5th technical foul that he's had in the last 9 games. Here's the thing with Draymond. He lost possession of the basketball, and then it was the delayed like throw the arms up, and he ends up elbowing the defender in the face, and then has the audacity, and I say that again, audacity to curse the ref out for calling it. Dude, look, like what universe are you living in? I just don't get it. So it's how many times
you got to fight your case. That's all.
How many times do we talk about though that these refs,
he's costing his team now.
Yeah, but we talk so often about how these referees guys watch film and they address and they know guys and they know how they play. That's something like points of emphasis is, as a referee, one of your jobs, Raff, is to know who you're reffing. What game are you calling? Because you have to control the game from the jump, and doing so consistently it can make a difference in a series, Raff.
Yeah, no, I totally agree with everything you said there. I'm going back, like afterwards, his post-game press conference or just talking to the reporters. I mean, it's just like, it's not, no one's saying that you're angry. Yeah. I think a lot of people are saying, hey, you might be playing a little, I don't want to say stupid without saying stupid, but you're making stupid plays that are hurting your team. It doesn't matter what the color of your skin is, white, red, brown. It doesn't matter. But when you're making stupid plays, you're hurting your team.
Yeah, like I'm watching it right now, and he knows better. I'll say that he knows better. He's trying to get the foul, but when you do that, you got to be, better acting it out than what he did. And obviously, throwing the elbow doesn't help his job, his case at all. So I'm not surprised he got teed up on that at all.
Nobody moves in the way that he did. I mean, like,
yeah, I mean, because the guy was tight on him, and so trying to get the, like, if he was shooting a jumper, that's what he was trying to simulate, him shooting a jumper, and he totally mistimed the jumper part because he doesn't have the ball in his hand to shoot it, but then the elbow goes into the guy's neck. That right there is like, I'm hitting him up because he's getting physical, and it's like you said, Nick, it's uncharacteristic. So it's not a natural movement in basketball. Like if he was trying to pass it or shoot it, making it look like a shot at least,
No.
All right, then I'm gonna say, okay, I might give him the foul on the defender because he is tight on him. But that right there, no.
I'm watching this game last night. I watched this. I'm thinking, okay, was it egregious? No. However,
no, it wasn't egregious, but it deserved it. It was deservable.
When you have a history of doing plays like that, it is the playoffs. You are a seasoned vet. You cannot make those type of plays.
You thought he was going to get one. That's all.
And then go in the locker room and act like, it's something else. No, Draymond, you know better. And not only that, it's no difference, you guys, than to a guy that has a tendency to hit after the whistle, or a guy, an offensive lineman that's a propensity to hold. They're going to watch you a lot closer because your history has shown that behavior. So therefore, they're going to watch it closer. If Draymond didn't have, put it this way, if it was the opposite, that guy did it to him, maybe not called because it's not his history. When you have a history to do certain tendencies in games, they're going to watch it tighter. It's be more scrutinized. Say whatever you want about the skin color, but to my personal opinion, Draymond, be better. You're smarter than that. You're a great ball player, man. You don't need your team more than ever. They need you right now, and not that bull crap. That's stuff.
He was trying to get a call.
Injuries happen. That type of stuff right there is in your control.
Yeah. He was trying to get the call. He was trying. It didn't work out. That's what happened.
Cost his team.
Take us away.
Guys, we'll be right back. We got some more to discuss. Somebody is coming out of retirement. Well, does that come out? Yes, net. Retirement.
Roses are red, violets are blue. You should treat mom to some barbecue. At Hog Wild Pit Barbecue, we think award-winning moms deserve award-winning barbecue without having to lift a finger. We invite you and your family to gather around our table on Mother's Day for Hog Wild slow smoke favorites, or place an order to go online at gohogwild.com for a spring picnic where mom is the guest of honor. We look forward to seeing you this Mother's Day. Hog Wild Pit Barbecue, 3210 Cornhusker Highway in Lincoln.
Support Matt Talbot Kitchen and Outreach on Give to Lincoln Day. Your gift will be received by a portion of Lincoln Community Foundation's matching fund. Homelessness is a complex problem facing our community. By working together, we can find solutions. Your donation for Give to Lincoln Day moves us closer to ensuring that everyone in Lincoln has a safe place to sleep at night. Because of your generosity, hope lives here. Give anytime through May 29th at givetolincoln.com.
Garage doors can break down or quit working at the worst times. At Doors Plus, they understand that a broken garage door sometimes means repair and not replace. Sometimes all you need to make your door like new again is a few bolts, a realignment, or even a new balance. Trust the pros at Doors Plus to handle your garage door repair the right way so you can get on with your busy schedule. Visit them online at DoorsPlusLLC.com or give them a call today at 402-590-5800. Doors Plus. Garage doors and more.
Jack Russell of Farm Bureau Financial Services is here to help you protect things that are most important to you. Whether it's your home, your family, or your future, Jack Russell has the proven experience to get the job done while developing authentic relationships with you. Give Jack a call today at 402-421-9100. Again, that's 402-421-9100. Or visit one of his 2 locations in Lincoln or Seward and learn how you can excel in the complicated world of insurance. Jack Russell of Farm Bureau Financial Services, a trusted and well-respected representative since 1999.
Rain, snow, or shine, John Henry's is here to keep your home's plumbing systems working properly no matter what kind of weather Nebraska throws at us. From unclogging toilets and drains to installing new water heaters and water treatment systems, John Henry's is your plumbing expert in the Lincoln and Omaha communities. Visit us at calljh.com or call John Henry's.
435-5555. John Henry's Plumbing, Heating and Air.
And electrical.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
Batter up. Join us this summer at Haymarket Park for 50 action-packed Salt Dogs games running now through August. Visit saltdogs.com for updates on everything you need to know about weekly promotions, giveaways, and special events. That's where you'll find the latest updates to make sure you catch all the excitement and never miss a homestand you want to attend. Haymarket Park is your ticket to fun all summer long. Visit saltdogs.com to get your tickets and unleash the fun.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Underground, who has been serving local contractors and utility contractors all across the state since 1997. When you see the black and white trucks, you know the baddest dudes in the business have arrived. Bauer is currently looking for equipment operators, laborers, diesel mechanics, and aerial linemen. Join the brotherhood built on hard work, authentic people, and pedigree of success. Bauer, a family-friendly company who reminds you, go Big Red!
At Valentino's, we're on a mission for tradition. On every slice, for every bite. Golden baked crust, cooked to perfection every time. Savory sweet sauce that's made from our own secret recipe. Loaded with the perfect amount of fresh toppings and melty mozzarella cheese. It's the tradition that Nebraskans have come to love. From game day to every day. Valentino's. Taste the tradition.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait. Apply now.
Get ready for the largest dirt late model event in Nebraska, race fans. The Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series is headed to Eagle Raceway's High Bank Heights on Thursday, May 15th through Saturday, May 17th. See the greatest dirt late models for $10,000 to win on both Thursday and Friday, and an enormous $50,000 to win 75-lap main event on Saturday. The High Bank Heist, May 15th through May 17th at Eagle Raceway. For more info, visit eagleraceway.com. Let's go Lucas Oil Late Model Racing. Eagle Raceway, just 10 miles east of Lincoln on O Street. Muchachos has been serving Lincoln delicious pork, brisket, and chicken tacos for several years now, as well as Hatch Mac, nachos, and more. Muchachos also brings you close to the taste buds of your favorite local college athletes with NIL deals like the B3 burrito for Bella Bacon of Nebraska softball and many more. See a variety of different NIL options at Muchachos at 11th and K, or order online at yomuchacho.com. Open 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. Tuesday through Saturday. This is it, Husker fans, your final chance to see Nebraska baseball at home this season. It starts Tuesday, May 6th with a huge rivalry matchup against Creighton. Then it's a Big Ten showdown as the Huskers host Michigan May 9th through 11th. Every game matters and your support can make the difference. Great seats are still available, but they're going fast. Get your tickets today at huskers.com/tickets or by calling 1-800-8-BIG-RED.
93.7 The Ticket is your home for every Kansas City Royals baseball game. Bobby Witt Jr., Salvador Perez, Vinny Pasquantino, and the rest of the Royals attempt to make the postseason for the second season in a row. And you can hear all the action on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Your home for Kansas City Royals baseball.
Make your move fun and easy with the help of Movers and Shakers. Movers and Shakers is homegrown, female-led, and ready to help make your transition to a new space as seamless as possible. They excel at residential and commercial moving jobs, as well as offer home cleanouts and junk removal services. Moving into a new place is stressful enough, so let Movers and Shakers ease the transition. Give them a call today at 712-899-6265 or book your move online at www.moversandShakersNE.com today.
Now back to The Drive with AD, Raff, and Amon Green on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
We are back, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen.
Gentlemen.
The dream team. That was an old school song right there, man. Did you know that, Nick?
I don't know that one, but I just know ladies and gentlemen.
That was an old school song back in the day, man. That kind of the intro to it. Nick, I know you got an announcement to make, my man.
Let's do this. This segment brought to you by our friends at Renew. Call or text Nate, Eric, or David 402-833-3858, or you can visit Renew online at renewyourauto.com. Raffi, what do they do best?
Everything.
That is correct. Body shop, ceramic coatings, window tinting, spray-in bed liners, paintless dent repair, rust proofing and undercoating, and so much more. Give Nate, Eric, or David a text or a call today, 402-833-3858, or you can learn more online at renewyourauto.com and see what Renew can do for you.
Appreciate it, DF, and your team at Renew Auto. Eric, good morning to you. Says, what's up, fellas? Let's finish out this Friday and get this weekend started. Eric, I'm right with you, brother.
And this is a perfect example. Raff, I appreciate you relaying this message. This is a perfect example. So there was the report earlier this morning. It's kind of funny how things pan out, because earlier this morning it was reported that Bill Belichick's girlfriend was not allowed on the facilities of North Carolina, when in reality, it has now been debunked. So this just goes back to exactly what we were talking about, exactly what I was saying 20 minutes ago about how they find an independent reporter, these big name companies, Bleacher Report, a couple of other ones come out. FanDuel was doing it as well, saying, guess what? Pablo Torres said that Jordan Hudson is not able to go to the North Carolina football facilities. So then North Carolina has to come out, put out a statement that Jordan is welcome at all football facilities. And now everybody looks like an idiot with no accountability. So this is just that never ending and always ridiculous news cycle that, people never really find out the truth until later.
There was, it's weird because me and Raff were not going to mention the name or anything like that because it was so false, but it shows you how false things can be online.
Yeah.
And how people always say, people say on April 1st, be careful, April Fools. I'm like, no, you better be careful every day with anything that's online, because you never know what's true and what's not. It's just kind of like, verify the source. And that's why, Nick, like you mentioned, this was a year ago when they were verifying the check mark on Twitter. Anybody could buy one and get one, to where it screwed a lot of people up just trusting the validity of a message that is on there. But we digress.
One thing that is true is a little bit of volleyball news for Husker volleyball.
Yes, indeed.
And we're not going to be able to dive super deep into this just because I don't know Nebraska's current roster situation. However, a 6'5" Italian opposite hitter, Virginia Adriano, is set to join Nebraska this upcoming season, according to volleyball.it, which is a volleyball magazine out in Italy. Adriano has competed with the Italian youth national team and just recently finished the club season in the top tier with Bergamo out in Italy. She is set to join. That is reported. Once again, I'll say this, nothing confirmed as we say this, but I've heard it from a couple of folks that she is set to join Nebraska. A 6'5" Italian opposite hitter is coming to join Nebraska volleyball here this season.
I'm sure that's very good news.
Yeah, it's all right.
Especially once it's confirmed on there. 6'5". Good Lord. Good Lord.
Almost as tall as Raff.
Yeah, absolutely.
So,
gentlemen, Manny Pacquiao decides to come out of retirement at 46 years old. Just your initial thoughts, guys. Before we dive into like who he's fighting, just your initial thoughts, AG, with a guy 46 years old coming out of retirement. Obviously 62 wins. He had 72 fights. Guarded as one of the best boxers of all time. And here's one thing that he still holds a record in. He won fights for 8 different weight divisions.
Mm-hmm.
Different weight divisions, which is a boxing record, including the WBC super welterweight title. It blows me away. Initial thoughts, AG first, man. Go ahead, Raff.
I'll say initial thoughts. Not really surprised. He's been staying busy. He's been politicking, in his country. I believe a senator of the Philippines, basically. But always, I'm pretty sure you can't just drop it, in terms of the workout routine, in terms of your training and all that. And hearing that, it was rumors a while ago that this fight might be coming about. That meant that he probably on a low level, agreed to it. If I could get ready by this time, if I'm, a year or 6 months out and I start working out and I feel good, and that, let's push the deal forward. So, he's a guy that too, really easy to stay in shape, and was a great boxer, is a great boxer. And now he gets to come off the bench a little bit. And, you look back at George Foreman, he was boxing at 50, and Pacquiao's in a lot different. I say a lot different. I won't say better shape, but different shape than George Foreman, because he was a bigger guy. He was a heavyweight, and Pacquiao welterweight, smaller guy. So, no, to me, not surprised, and I hope good luck to him and this endeavor, try to get the win against Barrios.
Rafferty.
Here, I'm not sure if it's so much for the boxing to win the championship, but more like we mentioned, his being a politician and a senator, because I didn't realize that he hasn't been a senator since 2022, but he's running again. So I don't know if maybe this fight is to brew up some more attention for him in his home country of the Philippines, to maybe get his seat back in the Senate. Another thing I always say is, Father Time is undefeated, and watching Manny Pacquiao fight, 4 years ago, it looked like he had lost a little bit. It wasn't that same dominating Manny Pacquiao that, was 10, 12, 13 years ago. So it'll be interesting to see what 4 years later will do, is because Floyd Mayweather says it all the time, he was the best, but he's not what he was. Like, he fights those exhibitions, but he's like, I'm not going to climb back up into that ring just because Father Time, So it'll be interesting to see how much rust he has in him. Remember that he also tried to fight in the Olympics and they denied him.
You look at Mario Barrios, is 29 years old. One of the guys he lost to was Gervonta Davis. And actually, Gervonta Davis in 2021 beat him up pretty bad. Knocked Barrios down twice in the 8th round alone, and again in the 11th round, and finally a technical knockout victory. That's Barrios, actually his first professional loss. Mario Barrios is no joke, man. Young cat, obviously. Pacquiao's going to have 17 years of seniority on him.
Yeah. 17 years of developed arthritis.
Yeah. So I think it's, But you think about when Michael Moore,
when
Michael Moore fought, like you mentioned, AG to Foreman, he was Foreman was a lot older than Michael Foreman was, but he caught him.
Yes, he did.
On age in boxing, those wily veterans will sometimes beat the youth out of you.
Technicians.
Absolutely, man.
He's a technician, man. He's definitely a technician. And it's also interesting thing that, he's basically, I think in a month, going to get inducted to the Pro Boxing Hall of Fame. So I wonder if that's going to reset with this fight. Because I know in the NFL, if you come, if you like been retired 2-3 years and you come back and actually get on a team and then play, then it resets your time going back into the Hall of Fame to 5 years again. So I wonder if that happens in pro boxing.
That's an interesting question, actually. I have no idea, but that is very interesting. The fight is scheduled, I think, for July 19th. So that will be interesting to see what they do with that, AG.
Who this shapes up well for is Bud Crawford.
Yeah.
If he can get the victory, and if Manny can get the victory, that shapes up to be two big money fights for Terrence Bud Crawford.
And that might even be the thought process of the managers. Manny, having a conversation, Manny's manager having a conversation with Bud's managers, or just the managers just thinking open-mindedly that, this fight goes down, Manny wins, like you just said, Raff, then we can have a big matchup. And obviously that brings in a big bag for everybody.
Crowbait says, 46 years old, who's he fighting? Jake Paul? No.
Hey, that's
he's not fighting.
Should
Hey, Mario Barrios, Crowbait, I'm gonna tell you this, that little dude, I guess I'm saying little only because of age, at 29, that dude he's legit. He'd probably rather fight Jake Paul than who he's going to fight, because this dude has only been knocked down one time, and that was Gervonta Davis, who was a puncher. So this is going to be a good fight, man. This is going to be a good fight. We've been lucky in the past 2 years or so with some decent fights, man. Because boxing was like in a desert for a while, man.
There's no pure puncher. Nobody that just comes out like a Tyson or a Vander Holyfield, or even big guys like Lennox Lewis, where they were not only technicians, but they could just pummel you because of their size, but then be technical at the same time. You just don't have those type of boxers around. And if they are, where they at. You know, I would love to see them, come out on the ring, please.
You ain't lying.
Yep.
Folks, we will be right back with the RGTC last words from AG. Beautiful Friday morning. Thanks for riding with us. We'll be right back. One more ride.
You know what's better than waking up early to go to the airport? Sleeping in. Lucky for you, the lines at the Lincoln Airport are so short and our service is so fast. You won't need to sacrifice precious beauty sleep to get here hours before your flight. So, go ahead, sleep in. You deserve it, and choose the airport that helps you relax. LNK, make flying easy.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills Global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
Hey guys, it's your girl Jordan from Sartor Heyman Jewelers. Have an anniversary coming up? I've got you covered. Celebrate your love with the timeless elegance of jewelry. This anniversary, give the gift of sapphires, emeralds, rubies, or gold. Find the perfect piece that reflects the beauty and depth of your commitment. Whether it's your first anniversary or your 50th, surprise your loved one with a gem as beautiful and rare as she is. Until next time, this is Jordan at Sartor Heyman Jewelry. Happy shopping, guys.
At Valentino's, we're on a mission for tradition. On every slice, for every bite. Golden baked crust, cooked to perfection every time. Savory sweet sauce that's made from our own secret recipe. Loaded with the perfect amount of fresh toppings and melty mozzarella cheese. It's the tradition that Nebraskans have come to love. From game day to every day. Valentino's. Taste the tradition.
Batter up! Join us this summer at Haymarket Park for 50 action-packed Salt Dogs games running now through August. Visit saltdogs.com for updates on everything you need to know about weekly promotions, giveaways, and special events. That's where you'll find the latest updates to make sure you catch all the excitement and never miss a homestand you want to attend. Haymarket Park is your ticket to fun all summer long. Visit saltdogs.com to get your tickets and unleash the fun.
This is it, Husker fans, your final chance to see Nebraska baseball at home this season. It starts Tuesday, May 6th with a huge rivalry matchup against Creighton. Then it's a Big Ten showdown as the Huskers host Michigan May 9th through 11th. Every game matters and your support can make the difference. Great seats are still available, but they're going fast. Get your tickets today at huskers.com/tickets or by calling 1-800-8-BIG-RED.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait. Apply now.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Underground, who has been serving local contractors and utility contractors all across the state since 1997. When you see the black and white trucks, you know the baddest dudes in the business have arrived. Bauer is currently looking for equipment operators, laborers, diesel mechanics, and aerial linemen. Join the brotherhood built on hard work, authentic people, and pedigree of success. Bauer, a family-friendly company who reminds you, go Big Red!
On the Block with Eric Strickland, Jay Foreman, and Austin Orman.
The goal for those coming on the road, let's go get that first. And then here's what'll happen. There'll be you'll kind of be lackadaisical. Instead of keeping that energy, why not too? Instead of keeping that energy, you'll probably see just a little bit more ease of play, because in the psyche, We did what we came to do.
Every weekday from 3 to 5 on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Midwest Bank is now hiring in Lincoln. They have multiple banking positions open and are looking for dynamic individuals passionate about helping others and building relationships. With a family-friendly culture, competitive benefits, and unique perks, Midwest Bank is a great place to start a new career. Apply today at midwest.bank. Midwest Bank is an equal opportunity employer, member FDIC.
Hey, what are you talking about over there? Huh? I said, what are you talking about?
You know, Bill, I think it's time for both of us to get our hearing checked. We should head over to Christensen Hearing Analytics.
Oh, yeah, I've heard about them. They offer a free hearing consultation and screening, affordable hearing aid prices, and a knowledgeable staff with over 30 years of experience.
Visit Christensen Hearing Analytics today in Williamsburg Village or give them a call at 402-489-3450. Christensen Hearing Analytics. A better life starts with better hearing.
Lincoln's new craft cocktail lounge is Bar 48 in Lincoln. Located at 2639 North 48th Street, Bar 48 offers everything from cocktails to beer to wine and so much more. With summer right around the corner, you can always enjoy Bar 48's frozen beverages. Follow them on Facebook to stay up to date on their live music performances every Saturday night. Make plans to visit Bar 48 on North 48th Street in the heart of the University Place neighborhood today.
Midwest Bank is now hiring in Lincoln. They have multiple banking positions open and are looking for dynamic individuals passionate about helping others and building relationships. With a family-friendly culture, competitive benefits, and unique perks, Midwest Bank is a great place to start a new career. Apply today at midwest.bank. Midwest Bank is an equal opportunity employer, member FDIC.
Now back to The Drive with AD, Raff, and Amon Green on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Folks, we are back. We are about to close the door on this show. Raff, speaking of doors, who do we like, my man?
Well, we're proudly sponsored by Doors Plus. If your garage door needs maintenance or you need an entirely new garage door, give Cameron Hall and his team a call today at 402-590-5800. Doors Plus is locally owned and handles everything from residential or commercial garage doors, garage door openers, safety tune-ups, or custom design. Visit DoorsPlusLLC.com to learn more. Doors Plus, garage doors, and more.
Raff's good take.
All right,
everyone. Take.
It's time for Raff's good take. It's time for Raff's good take. It's time for Raff's good take right now.
Wow.
There it is.
What you got, Rafferty?
It's exactly what we're looking
for. All right, everyone. Today's Raff's good take goes out to all the mothers out there. Mother's Day weekend. I hope all the mothers have a great day. Wishing my mom a very happy Mother's Day. Tracy a very happy Mother's Day. Her mom, Diane, a very happy Mother's Day. AD's wife, Brooker T, happy Mother's Day. And Lori Sainert, happy Mother's Day.
Mama Sainert.
I'm throwing it out there.
Thank you.
Throwing it out there.
Thank you.
So everyone, all the moms out there, happy Mother's Day.
I concur with Raff. Big happy Mother's Day to all the mamas out there. I would appreciate you all. Also want to give a shout out to my nephew Jackson Dom, graduates from Gothenburg High School on Sunday. Heading out there this weekend to celebrate him in Gothenburg. He is heading to Dordt College there in Iowa, in Sioux Center to play football there. So proud of him, man. Outstanding kid. Great kid, big kid too.
You doing any chores this weekend?
Man, probably not. It's gonna be in Gothenburg.
Yeah. Not different. Not Sumner.
Nah,
not going to Tubbs Pub today.
Nah, maybe tomorrow. You never know.
Okay.
You never know.
You never know what the weekend brings.
Yeah, that's always an option.
You gonna play Wild Horse?
No, that's probably not going to happen.
No, there it is.
That's probably not going to happen. Yeah, Wild Horse is probably not going to happen. But if there's an itch, you never know.
You got to scratch it.
Might be my first time getting out, but I do want to hit a range first.
Yeah, I was going to say, go ahead. Yeah. Have your first time out there this year. Be on Wild Horse. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Those greens are like concrete.
Yeah.
I'm rolling it along the sidewalk.
I want to test it out the first time swinging the club out there with that. Little quote I have for you this morning, folks, for the AD attitude adjustment. Something I posted on the the handles this morning. And I thought about this. Are you waiting because you're planning, or are you waiting because fear is paralyzing you? Folks, here's the truth. Time wasted is time you never get back. And it's something I waste the most, but it's the most precious resource that I have and that you have as well. And it's time. There's been times I've let fear, failure, and procrastination stall me more times than I'd like to admit. And every single time, folks, it has cost me. Create an attitude of massive action, whatever space that may be for you. Hey, Jeezy?
Yep. And that don't waste time to get stuff done, basically.
Absolutely.
You know, add on to that. Got to do that. Got to be proactive.
There you go.
I love it.
Raffy, we got 50 seconds, 49 seconds, 47. Go ahead and take us away.
All right, everyone. Have a great weekend. Have a great Mother's Day weekend.
Yeah.
Be nice to each other, and we will talk to you on Monday. Have a great day.
See y'all later.